I'm Daniel.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're the husband and wife team behind Abundance Landscapes and Gardens.
So here at Abundance, we design and build native landscapes and edible gardens like this one that really nourish you, your family, and even your community, but also the local ecosystem.
Yeah, before Sarah and I even met and started this business, growing and connecting people with food and spending time outdoors was really important to who we were, both personally and professionally.
Yeah, so we actually met here in Atlanta. We were both pursuing careers pretty similar to this work, but a little different. Daniel was in like local food systems and I was doing anti-hunger work. So when we met, I mean, it made sense. We were passionate about the same things, about getting outside, about sharing food and growing it. And then now, here we are with our own little homestead.
When we first bought this house, the backyard was nothing but grass. It was just a blank slate. And so we slowly got to work building garden beds, and it's really evolved into what it is now, where we have bees, and we have chickens, and we have a greenhouse, and we have a plant nursery that kind of helps us service our landscaping business. And yeah, it's really grown into what it is today.
Yeah. And then back in the pandemic was really when we had the opportunity to put a lot of energy into it, of course, like everyone else that's into gardening. And we started Instagram to kind of really just share with the world and our friends and family what we were doing out here. And it just really took off. People took notice in our local community, and that's kind of the beginning of our business.
Yeah, people started reaching out and asking if we could help them build a garden, or they started asking us about what types of fruit trees they should be planting. And so after a couple projects where we went and actually built gardens for people, we really started to seriously consider making this a business, making this full-time profession.
Yeah, and that's kind of how Abundance launched, and ever since it's just been such an incredible opportunity to be able to share what we love with people, especially people that have always wanted to do this and just haven't really had the basics to be set up for success. And now they can, and they get so much joy out of it, and they become, the salad lady for their community, and they share with all their neighbors, and their little neighbor kids come over and harvest carrots out of their garden. Or they have an entire, pollinator front yard, and it's buzzing with life, and they just, they light up talking about it.
So we like to tell people that we turn backyards into snack yards. And so what this has grown to mean is we'll come in and we'll put in raised garden beds, but we'll also add in fruit trees and berry bushes, specifically chosen to grow well here in Atlanta, but also grow in smaller urban environments. And as well as like pollinator gardens and native meadows and stuff like that, so that people aren't the only ones snacking in the garden. We want to create ecosystems where all of our birds and bees and butterflies also have snacks available in each of our installations.
Yeah, the Snackyard really was derived from our own experience. We'd wake up in the morning and walk out and be picking blueberries and raspberries and snacking for breakfast. And then, after a long days at work, we'd have a beverage and walk around our garden and be snacking on, cherry tomatoes or snap peas, things like that. So Snackyard really feels, true to what we do and also what we provide other people in our work.
When I was in college, I took some soil science classes that really drove home the connection between good soil, good high quality soil, and good high quality produce. And then how that translates into good health, good gut health, and just good health in general. But finding good high quality soil isn't as easy as it sounds.
Exactly. When we actually started planning out this homestead, we were on the search for not only high quality soil, but soil in bulk that could be delivered and that was also organically produced. And that is a priority for us because so much of what we do is for health.
And then from a business standpoint, just to be able to rest assured to know that the soil that you're putting into people's gardens is gonna translate into results. People are gonna see results. They're gonna have beautiful, healthy produce, and just to know that food is the highest quality food that they could possibly produce, and it's really gonna nurture them and their family. That's really important to us.
And then not to mention the convenience factor, which is really a huge part of it as well. We can have these delivered to our house and our homestead, but also to our clients. And it can be placed wherever we want it, wherever the client wants it, but also there's no cleanup afterwards, which really saves us time. It leaves the site more professional and better than we left it. It's really important to us. So it's just kind of a win-win when it comes to Soil Cube.